All right, sorry about that. Is it better now?
Still a little bit.
Okay, I have to juggle with two phones to make that happen, so still here?
Yes.
All right, give me 1 second, sorry about that. To make sure everyone understands what's happening and why. So, of course, with me today, I've got Jon, as always. How are you, Jon?
Good. I think we are all hanging there. You know, the market just had a turn for a few days.
Yeah, yes. And joining us too today is someone you all very know and love, Gil, our STEPN community manager. Gil, great to have you here with us today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. I'm Gilgamesh. You know me, your Discord housekeeper and community manager. I'm glad to see all of you.
Thank you, Gil. So to start, you probably saw multiple announcements drop at once yesterday. I know it can feel overwhelming. So, Jon, can you give us a summary of what we announced, the overall direction and the reasoning behind everything happening yesterday?
Yes. So long story short, we have announced that we are sunsetting a few products in the FSL ecosystem this week. And the decision comes from the need of us to focus our resources on the most important thing of the community, which is the STEPN and STEPNGO. To support these two products properly, we have to make a decision to simplify our whole ecosystem. So which means we need to wind down some project while they are meaningful to us. It actually divided some of our time, attention, resources, and everything else. So that being said, the product includes the 2184, the GMT Pay, and also the FSL Game Hub. And along this, we are making adjustments to more and the GGUSD to align everything with the focus on the STEPN and STEPNGO. So these decisions are difficult, but they are meant to create a clear and stable foundation for the ecosystem's future.
Thank you, Jan. So that's the big picture, basically. Now, to help us understand what it's actually meaning in terms of practical terms, Gil, can you walk us through the concrete actions with the essential points so people can know what's changing for us?
Yep, sure. So I know for you guys, if you don't read our tweets a lot or you're not updated in Discord, so here's the condensed version of what's happening for all these apps. So let's start with 2184. The wind down has already started, and game access and features will just gradually close over the next few days. If you play 2184, you should still be able to unlock your assets on chain, and that's going to be until shutdown. We are also going to run farewell events, and we're going to distribute the remaining prize pool and GMT compensation to eligible players. So for GMT Pay, um, you'll notice you cannot create new cards now. But if you have a card like me, I still have my card. It's gonna stay there. You can use it. You can use it for the next 3 years. It's gonna be active. It's gonna be valid for the next 3 years. your balances will remain unaffected, so you can use it for as long as that time. And FSLID funds will not be affected by this change. And finally, for FSL Game Hub, this is where you get your tickets when you run in STEPN and Go. This is where Tadokami lives. The app will close very soon. If you're a premium member, you pay to get the premium.
And can you tell us a bit more about the midterm as well, please?
Okay, so everything I said, that's like immediately happening or like it's already happening right now. That's the short term. So for the long term, in a longer time frame, these are what we plan to do. We'll have a few ecosystem adjustments. So for example, we'll focus only on core FSL collections. So you know how we have like thousands of collections in there? It's just going to go down to STEPN and STEPNGO Genesis sneakers. If you remember, we used to allow you to create AI images in more. So we're going to close that feature. And if you have credits for creating a so that users can bridge their GGUSD to Polygon. That's a top level overview. We're going to roll out more details as the days go by, but that's generally the long-term plan.
Perfect. Thank you, Gil. And I want to emphasize that none of those choices were easy to make. I'm pretty sure you can understand that as well. These projects meant a lot to the people who build them, us, and to people who use them on a daily basis. So, yeah, Ewan, is there anything else you want to add about the approach we're taking for this transition?
Yes. So what we want to do is we want to handle this with fairness and respect to our user. And we know that people invest their time, effort, and trust into this product. So our goal is to close this product with transparency, support, and proper process. And then we'll direct all our resources and focus back to the STEPN goal.
Thank you. And I think we should dive a bit deeper on the last part. So when we say we are focusing everything on STEPN and STEPNGO, what does that actually mean in practice?
Yes. So it means that we will reorganize these two products and the majority of our resources, for example, the team, the time, the attention, dev team, all goes into these two products. And with this new structure, we then can give STEPN and STEPNGO the space that they can grow and deserve. And we will do our best to improve the user experience and bring in new ideas. And also, I think starting from next year, we want to find new development directions. This is the idea we are getting from some feedback collection that we could potentially thinking of incorporating new development direction so that the product will sync well with the market condition, let's say in the 2026 and maybe in 2027. So overall, it's about focusing our energy and make sure that we can deliver a quality update, product feature, or adding new future direction in development.
Understood. Thank you very much, Sean, for the clarification. And I appreciate the way you put it. I think that's what people need to hear in those tough times. Honestly, having the team fully aligned on STEPN and STEPNGO is making a big difference behind the scenes. So let's see how we move forward in 2026 and with the next, with the future. Before we wrap up this very quick town hall, kind of emergency town hall after yesterday's communication, Gil, you have collected some questions from the community, a few one. As you talk with them, interact with the community on a daily basis, could you maybe share a few of them and have you answer them, please?
Yep. Definitely. So I was actually watching Discord with the reaction from the community after the announcement. So I took what I feel were really important questions. And so I'm gonna grill Yon with these. So to start, for STEPN and STEPNGO, I think everyone's thinking and concerned if we are secure in funding or if there's any serious or immediate danger that we should know about.
Yes. So personally, I have been through four crypto cycles, and I've seen many projects being up and down. So yes, so we understand very clearly, and also the importance of having enough fund for the next cycle. So yes, we are prepared for what potentially could come in. We basically won't be the first time, won't be the last time. This is just the nature of the whole space. So yes, we have secured enough funding. I think more than enough funding for us to go through this cycle.
Okay, got it. I'm so happy to hear that. I think that was a repeated question in Discord, and the next one is this one is from Twitter. Um, where is Shitty? Is she still? Well, I want to
Yes,
answer
yes.
this, but I want to hear Yon answer this. Yeah.
Yes. She is still around. She's still the CEO. She still handle a lot of the, I think, managing the day-to-day management of the FSL ecosystem plus the company. Yes, so I think yeah. So for the new product development, dev talk, she's not very much involved, but she's very much involved in the day-to-day operation, running the show.
Got it. So like, and I also think I'll mention this where people say, "Oh, should be in these meetings, or she should be facing the community." When you're the CEO, you lead the team. Like the talking to the community is mostly like my job, and it's for people who face the community like us, Lucas, Yon, who actually have to do this presentations. But she's here with us, so that's what we want to tell everyone. And finally, since we are focusing on STEPN and STEPN Go, what would be the first changes that we can expect?
Okay, so after I think almost half a year of discussion with the dev team. So we will work on a plan to gradually release a legendary sneaker. I think that's what people deserved, because there has been a lot of question about the legendary release date. So now this is now on the timetable, and it will be a plan in multiple steps to limit the influence of release this legendary sneaker to the economy, and we'll make the communication about it in the due time. So and other than that, we're working on a list of deliverables for 2026, of new features and also, as I said, the new direction. And also, we are also constantly exploring new sort of uh, uh, narrative, for example, right? So how community or the whole market will think that what will play well, say in the next cycle. That is what we actively actually been doing. Since the inception of Stepn is that we want to find out what could be the next sort of killer app, right? So that we never stop looking for. So that is also what we want to make some update once we have sort of the plan for 2026.
Perfect. Very clear. Thank you, Jon. I think the core of what we needed to communicate today has been said and quite clearly. So to wrap up, I just want to remind everybody listening that what we've talked about, the dates, the process, every details are written down in the official announcements and the Q&As, the FAQs. You can find those in the relevant accounts, FSL ecosystem accounts, more, etc., etc. So if you need clarity on what to do, what's changing, etc., those documents are ready for you. And of course, support is open, and the Discord channels are here for you if you need help with something specific. Gil, before we wrap up the space, before we end it, is there anything else you want to share from the community side?
Yep. Definitely, because this was a very challenging chain of events with the announcement. We were honestly bracing for, because when you make announcements that are as big as what we did, you kind of brace for the possible worst things that could happen, right? But I want first, I'm happy to be here to be able to say to all who's listening that we appreciate the way the community has reacted. It wasn't easy news. It wasn't the kind of stuff you would take lightly. You would react happily about when you're closing something. But the community has been very mature. The understanding, the level headedness, it really meant a lot to us. And I think we can all share the sentiment that we're all looking forward to STEPN and STEPNGO being the focus. So it's really heartwarming to see everyone looking forward to the same thing. So thank you everyone who took the time to read through our tweets, listen to this, and understand what's happening rather than jump to conclusions. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Gil. Yon, any last words?
I hope people can stay safe and not over leveraging themselves, especially during this turbulent time. And but rest assured that market will come back. But now, patience, I think, is all we need.
Thank you, Yon, for those words of wiseness. Thanks everybody that tuned in for the second to last town hall of 2025. Thank you, Gil, for being an amazing speaker today. And I hope to see everybody next month for the next town hall with hopefully much better news. Let's wrap up this space and see you next